Well, good evening, folks. Your boy Ferris here, and I am coming to you live to share with you this MWR funnel that has been set up by UNILEVEL tool to do all the selling and telling for you, and to basically help them set up their appointments so that the business builders or business developers, whatever you want to call them, we'll call them back, give them a call and talk to them, and then sit down with them and do an interview, so to say. And here's the reason why we're doing an interview. We don't want just anybody on our team. We want people to understand that this is a unique opportunity right here, that this is a unique chance for you to put yourself in a position to not only win financially, but they be able to do whatever, to be able to do the one thing that we all set ourselves up to do, and set ourselves up to do, or set ourselves out to do, when we're looking into doing these home-based businesses. Because the truth be told, it's the idea. It's the idea that you have an opportunity to change your family's lifestyle and income level from something that didn't cost $1 million to start. All right. Now, put all that aside. You have something that is going to help you do all the selling and telling for you. That's going to set your appointments for you and have them get called, and also act as an extra income stream. I forgot to tell you that this system is brought to you by UNILEVEL tool, and like I said, it builds intrigue within people and does all the selling and telling, like I said, and provides extreme income. Because anybody who wants this to use this platform or use a capture page, which I highly recommend that you do, because you'll set up your DNA the right way. Somebody may not be a super salesman like you, but it sets up your DNA the right way by giving them a tool that they can use to do all of the selling and telling for you. And all they have to do is mail out a postcard, shoot a YouTube video, submit it to submit an ad to Craigslist or a Safe List, send out a mass email, and it gets sales. It earned free travel. This program that we're talking about is MWR travel, like I said, and it is set up to entice people. So you starting right here. I don't know how loud this is going to be on your end, but I'm going to cut it down on mine so I don't get any feedback.
Imagine relaxing in the crystal clear waters of the Caribbean, where your cares are swept away in the gentle current. Or perhaps, more adventurously, battling some Class 5 rapids on the Colorado, making memories that will last till life.
It does all of the selling and telling for you. I don't want to go through the whole video, but then once they fill out the form and get some more information, they click here to get more information. It takes them over to this page, and it puts on 3 presentations, explains how the company and the comp plan works, introduces you to the owner of the company, also shows them when we have our meetings. I forgot you. Our Zoom webinars. Shows them how they can set up, and how they could utilize this system with them being put on a list and having this presented to somebody who wants to get put on a list to get called, to get the answers called. And then too, they can call you, and it introduces them and shows them you and it sells itself. A whole system as robust as this, giving them a chance to start out with $1 helps you build an extra stream of income alongside of the income that you're going to be making within the system itself, so you can, do more postings, You could do more postcards. You could run more traffic. You can grow your team to the income that you have. Because I guarantee you, once you see that $1 million bonus, man, that's going to drive you crazy. So to bring you back to the note, it also, like I said, brings you over to the comp plan. Once you click down here, it brings you over to this little page right here, which if someone is, wanting to, they could set up and do their own presentation of the comp plan on their channel. And it takes people through the different membership levels, from the VIP 800 to the Elite to the Turbo. But these are the ones we mostly concentrate on, is the Turbo. I think it's the Turbo and let me see, Turbo membership and the Elite membership, Super Elite, I think. Elite membership, yeah. That we concentrate the Turbo and Elite. Those are the only two we concentrate on, as far as growing, because they offer the most benefits. I was one of the people who, in the beginning, was like, trying to meet people where they were at. But when you meet people where they're at, a lot of times they show you where they're at, and they were willing to stay there where they're at because they're not willing to work about it. But that's, neither here nor there. I want to start off my team the right way, either on the Elite level or on the Turbo level, because it's going all in. The Turbo or Elite, whatever you want to do it. Because that's, excuse me, that's the way I want to have my team. But anyway, but the system, like I said, it does the selling and telling for you. It helps put people on that list, sells itself to the individual who signs up in your team, helps you build a better DNA, because, it cuts the training level down. So long as you don't run across those individuals who have their own ideals, because I've run across them several times, and as soon as I say, hey, what are you going to do to get views to your page? And I say, well, why don't you, I said, if it's a Craigslist ad, and they start talking about babbling off other things about what they're going to do, and I was like, why don't you use Craigslist? And they go, I don't even want them on my team no more. I don't want them on my team. And that is the reason why the interview process is to kind of gauge what type of individual, because we only want a type of individual who want to win, because it's really all you're doing is getting people to a presentation, getting them to set appointments. The system does all of the selling and telling for you, sets up and shows them what time we're having our Zooms, also sells itself and provides you with an extra stream of income. You cannot lose with this system. And all you have to do is, like I said, again, postcard, safe list, Craigslist, and other ways of traffic as well. So, yeah. Excuse me, a little bit of tickle in my throat. But that, like I said, this system does it all. And all we got to do, and on top of that, we're going to be earning travel points while we're earning a residual income from home. This thing is going to be pretty much like on autopilot. And all we got to do is just present it, in a way that, actually, not even present it in a way, because the situation is just put it in front of people. Get people enough, information. That's one reason. Another thing, we don't use branded materials over here. We use stuff that kind of creates curiosity. And I think, let me see. Yeah. I think that was one. Let's see. All right. Yeah. Small postcards like this, you could cut that. And then too, it's really, I have the link to this. You could change it out, edit it yourself, so long as you got a Canva account. Change it out to whatever, your domain is, and then you can make adjustments to it. If it's too much or too little for you, if you want to change something out, you want to work with it and change it yourself, then yeah. But we get people on the postcards and get people through postcards and get them to the presentation, get them through YouTube videos, like I said, to get them to the presentation. And yeah, let everything else happen. One of the things, like I said, the best things you could do for yourself is to get people to pre-qualify themselves. And through the interview process, and I know people like say, why are you interviewing people for a network market? Because you want to make sure you're working with the right caliber of people, right caliber of individuals, and people that are going to put in the work necessary for them to make things happen. So, yeah. That interview process comes about, and then too, like I said, it just helps, because when you build a team like that, you build something that's going to solid, that's going to last, and you're going to be able to travel the world, get that $1 million bonus, the $1 million house, because when you reach the time, you cannot help but, if you work with us to hit the, crown, black crown, whatever that the top level is. Let me get the rank. Black Royal. I'm still thinking these names are hokey as hell. I'll be and that's all network marketing names when they call it, where you're a double, quadruple, silver eagle, diamond, double diamond, ultra pucker ducker, blah, blah, blah. It's yeah, just pay me. And, I'll reach that level and use it to, as a marketing thing. So, yeah, with that being said, this has been your boy Ferris, reminding you guys to be blessed and stressed and always be motivated by success. And I will see you guys on the beaches of the world. If not, I hope to see you at the back, catching a big check, living the best life you possibly could live, because why the hell not? You only get one of them. You might as well make it your best effort while you're here. Also, too, do me a favor, hit that like button, the subscribe button, and notification bell to be notified of all future uploads I will be having on this channel, and so you can stay in the loop and all that good stuff. And yeah. Also, click that link. Get the interview process. See how it goes, and get put on the list. And let's go. Let's travel this world. Let's get this bread. All right. Peace.